What's up, nerds? Let's check out the Streets of Mos Eisley playset. Streets of Mos Eisley playset from the Vintage Collection. Really surprised at how fast this came in, and I figured it's a playset, so let's give it a little bit more than a minute review. Let's go widescreen on it and see how this goes. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up and knock over a few figures in the process and see what I can do. All right, there's the instructions just popped out right there, and boom. Okay, it's actually kind of heavy for one of these modular play sets. We do have the instructions here, and this piece of paper that nobody ever reads just kind of goes in the trash every time. There's not much to it. Just like all these modular play sets, you can do all sorts of different things with it. I really love the fact that it comes with some crates. I don't really need the crates because, Tosche Station Emporium is where I get my crates, but still can always use more. All right, let's see what is in the box. So lift this up right here, and we've got our Jawa VC342. Very cool. I'm not going to open him because I've got a ton of Jawas already loose, and I don't need to. So there we go. Jawa. Cool. It's funny, I was actually rearranging my figures the other day on the pegs, and couldn't figure out where the hell 342 was. Well, now I know. 342 was in a box on my floor. I am going to do some weathering on this thing, as I do with all of my street scene stuff. It's a little too clean, and I really enjoy doing that. So that's a nice looking wall, though. Very cool. All right, what have we here? I'm gonna need my blade for that. Give that a quick slice. Pull this sucker out. Looks like this is the entryway, I believe. I believe that's the entryway to the door. So set that aside. Here we've got some accessories, including the little droid eye right there, doorbell droid. Don't know if that's what you actually call them or not. That's always kind of what I thought they were. Got some crates, a blue. That's red. I'm not colorblind, I swear. Like a burgundy and a goldish yellow color. Very cool. All the ones I have from Tosche Station are blues. Now I've got multiple colors. That's awesome. What else have we got here? We have got, gonna knock that over. Got our main doorway right there. That's cool. Looks really cool. Oh, sweet. The door closes too. That's nice. I thought maybe it was a... This thing is so much nicer than the Navarro Cantina. That Navarro Cantina, I never liked it. It was just too chintzy. This is actually really hardcore. I dig it. All right. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. Oh, I didn't go through the rest of the stuff in this. Open up this one bag really quick, and we've got... I think this is like a drainage pipe. I think so. I think that's what that is. Also, we have the eye guy, a little doorbell eye guy, droid, and a canister. Very cool. Set those aside. Go ahead and open up our crates. This thing should have a third crate, which is the one I'm really excited about. It's one I don't have yet in my collection, but all right, so here we go. Here's the burgundy crate. Opens up right there, so you can put all your little goodies in there. And we've got the yellowish gold crate. Very cool. Alrighty. Move this stuff aside. Let's see what's in the bottom of the box. Oh, here we go. There's the crate I was looking for. This one's neat. I don't have one that looks like this yet. All right. That is cool looking. How do I open it? There it is. Ah, that's neat. Very cool. This is like one that you would see outside the Lars homestead and on the streets of Tatooine or Mos Eisley. So this is perfect. This is awesome. Now we need more of these where I don't have to buy the street scene in order to get them. That would be great. Dear Tosche Station Emporium, please make these as well. Go ahead and move this out of the way now that it's empty. I am already liking this a lot more than the Star Destroyer playset as well. This is just far sturdier. Let me zoom out just a titch. There we go. So yeah, let's build a street scene, shall we? Looks like, go ahead and take this here. You can either plug those pegs right there into these holes and form a flat surface like so, or we've also got pegs on this side which can go over here on this one to give yourself a street corner. That's actually pretty cool, like that. That's nice. I like that. Okay, what else have we got? We've got, this is your doorway, the steps to get into your cantina, like so. Or I guess it wouldn't necessarily be the cantina. But I think for space constraints, I think I'm going to have to go with the flat look, like so. And I believe this, does this cover that? No. Oh, I got it on backwards if it does. The three pieces snap together like so. Looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's how I'll keep it or if I'll mix things up a little bit. That's the cool thing about these, is you can just kind of screw around with it until you find something you're happy with. I did find that this guy right here, I thought maybe it covered up some of the pegs, but it really doesn't. It just kind of, I think it's just supposed to like sit there. I haven't quite figured out how to get it to attach. Yeah, it doesn't really attach to anything. I guess it just kind of sits there because it doesn't attach to anything. I mean, it can cover up a seam like so, but I don't know. It's just kind of, this part right here I don't really get. Yeah, I feel like it needs to have the holes to attach to the pegs. That way it kind of covers up and disguises that. But it's definitely not a deal breaker. Let's see. We can go ahead and let's pull this apart again. I'm going to go ahead and put the droid here, droid eyeball, just kind of attaches to this section right here, and then you can move it around. There's a little peg right here on the back that allows you to manipulate the droid. It's really kind of cool. That's awesome. Okay, so you can move that around. The one thing it doesn't have with that, though, is you can't close the lid. So if you remove the droid from it, then you just got a little peg sticking out. So it kind of looks silly unless you've got the droid in there. So he's going to stay put where he's at. Put the set all back together like so. You put your little chimney stack thing, or I don't know what that is, just kind of sits there, and then you can decorate it with all your little cases. My little crates. That's really cool. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I just honestly, the only thing that really kind of bugs me is this guy right here. The pipe, I just feel like it needs to attach to it somehow because it's really loose and it just kind of falls over very easily. But yeah, let's take a street level view. That's actually really cool. I'm pretty happy with this set. Like I said, it's just this little smokestack / drain pipe or whatever the heck it is. It just kind of sits there and it doesn't really attach to anything, unless I just haven't figured it out yet. But I'm looking at the instructions and it's got nothing about it. So it just sits there. And yeah, otherwise I'm digging it. I think it's a really cool little play set. I don't think I'll get any additional pieces because I'm already dealing with a pretty small section right here where my cantina is supposed to go. We'll see how well that goes. So it's going to go up here, maybe, I don't know, right next to Docking Bay 94, possibly. But I'm going to do some weathering on it like I did with Docking Bay 94 there. So that should be kind of cool. Yeah, so that's it. The Streets of Mos Eisley, clean version. I'm going to go ahead and weather this sucker up, and then you'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'll do a video on my favorite methods of weathering. Anyway, that's it, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and as always, keep it nerdy.